Hi guys, so welcome to my new office. This is historically the first video I'm making here and I'm so excited. I've just set up the lights and everything and I have to say that it looks really nice, doesn't it? I'm gonna have to figure out the angles a bit better. Now I'm just kind of I don't know, I'm just trying to do things fast. That's how much I care about you. So this video is actually kind of like a new type of video I want to have on my channel, and it's an art themed video. This time I thought I would talk about a new kind of art supply I just got. My birthday was last week and I thought that I would finally get one of the things that I always wanted to try, and that's these guys. Okay, so this thing, as you can see, is a liquid ink from Winsor and Newton, which is quite a well-known company that makes art supplies here in Britain. I'm not sure if they also do things in America, but I believe they do. When I googled them, I saw them all over the place, so I'm pretty sure that if you are into arts, you might have heard about them before. I got these in 6 different shades. I tried to pick like my favorite ones. I'm not sure if I really picked like the right combination. I basically started with some purples because those are my favorites, and a nice kind of darker mustardier yellow because that's also one of my favorite colors. And then basically I thought let's just buy some complementary colors for the ones I bought. So yeah, here they are. Woo! I like the sound. So as you can see, they come in glass bottles, which might seem a bit dangerous, especially if you like travel with your art supplies and things like that, but they are pretty sturdy. And the ones I've already opened, I've, you know, kind of threw them around in my hands and in my bags and all that, and there's definitely no leakage, so that's a good start. Now what I'm most interested in is how these compare to traditional watercolor and alcohol markers, because those are the thing that I probably use the most, the markers. Yeah, I'm a Copic fanatic and I already have quite a good collection. Maybe more on that in one of my future videos about arts. Okay, so I am going to start with some swatches because I'm gonna show you in a bit, and I really hope it's gonna show in the footage, but the colors are actually really quite kind of gem-like. They have this weird, almost like multi-tonal quality, which is something that I can't really get out of alcohol markers or watercolors unless I, you know, and that's something that I can't get out of watercolors or markers unless I try to blend 2 shades together. So let's see if it shows up. So this is the emerald. So let's see. Well, it's a great start. Anyway, okay, so I'm just using these. Oh, I should have brought some water. I fucked up. Anywho, so you can see that it kind of starts off very vivid on like the first stroke, and then it goes into this more muted, sort of almost like a green-black. I'm not sure if you can see that, but so yeah, you can see vivid and then kind of dark and then dry. And you can see that as it's drying, it does keep that quality of like the first strokes are very vivid and very like in your face green, and then it goes into this well, this color that's it's kind of, it starts more like the actual emerald, which is the color's name, and it ends more like a kind of a foresty green. So I find that interesting. And I'm back and I brought some water to clean stuff up. And I also changed the angle a bit, maybe you will see better. I'm not sure about the lighting because I'm sitting in the back of the room, so obviously it's not as great. Anyway, let's close this color and, you know, save ourselves from an impending inkocalypse. And let's try some of the other colors. So this one is called Scarlet. Okay, and this one is just amazing. I mean, can you see? Like, I really don't believe that you will see how amazingly vibrant this color is, but it's like the most, it's almost neon actually. Let's try the purple now. I'm holding a brush in my mouth, so that's why I sound like an idiot. Hi. Okay, so purple, this sort of plummy purple is one of my favorite colors, so let's see what it does. Okay. So this one I feel like is the one color that this one doesn't really have that quality. This one just kind of logically goes from like quite a saturated darker tone to a lighter tone. This is pretty much what I was expecting to get from these colors. Let's try the yellow. So this is the sunshine yellow, and this is the kind of darker one of the two yellows that Winsor and Newton are making. I'm getting a bit messy. I think that the lids do contain like residual ink, so yeah. Oh, did I just put water in there? I guess that wasn't too smart. Okay, non-watery. And yeah, this is kind of similarly to the purple. It kind of, to me, this feels more like a canary yellow. Okay, so this is vermilion. Oh god. Oh, that's a pretty color. This one again, I feel like it's not gonna really show on the camera, but similarly to the Scarlet, this is a red that has a really like unexpected vibrancy to it. A very unique color, I think. And last is the violet. So let's see what that does. Oh, this one is immediately very bluish looking. Like it looks kind of like old school, kind of school ink. I mean, it's not like I'm 80 years old and I remember the times of school ink, but this is, I think that this is definitely a violet that's very blue. Like it's very much on the blue side of like purples and violets, but it's definitely beautiful. It's very rich, and I think that that's the one thing that definitely connects all of these colors together, that when I look at them I just think like they are just so gemmy. They are just such gem-like vibrant colors, and I think that's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna paint some gems. First though, let's make some comparisons. I have some of my alcohol markers here, and they are kind of, you know, similar hues to the inks that I just used. Obviously they are not absolutely similar. I just looked at my collection and thought these, you know, these might work. But so this is a pine tree green, and I thought that might be a bit similar to this one, but yeah. But you can see, like, this is just not, it's just not the same. This is the bush. Nah, this is too like khaki. Anyway, this is probably quite close to it, but it just acts differently. And for example, this is the current Copic marker, and I don't know, I thought that it might be similar to this one, but no, not really. This one is like a kind of a darker looking shade of this one. And I'm not sure if this is because I naturally tend to buy Copics that are more toned down, like not super just like, you know, shouty, vivid colors. But I just feel like the color that I get from the Copics is kind of more muted down. Let's also try some watercolor. Okay, well, again, I'm not quite sure which ones of these would even... Because I look at these and they just don't make me think that they would be very similar, but I think that like this one could be similar to this one, so let's try. Okay. See, I think that it's just I think that it must be the amount of pigment. It's like if I you know, these might be a bit dry at this point, so if I work the water really hard into the watercolor cake. Yeah, see? That's not absolutely similar from the ink. So like the watercolor gives me similar effects, I feel. However, what I'm also pretty sure about is that like for colors like these two, the two reds, and I don't know, the two reds and this like dark violet, when I look at my current collection of colors, I can't really see anything that I feel would give me the same kind of coloring. Okay, and here are the finished gems. So maybe here with the light setting right now you can see what I meant by the gemmy colors, especially in this one. for me, as I'm looking at the LCD, the colors still don't really translate as well as I would want them to. So I imagine that these colors will be one of those where you just have to show people your artwork in person, because otherwise they will not get your enthusiasm for this medium. Okay guys, so that was me playing around with the Winsor and Newton inks, and please let me know if you'd like to see more artsy-fartsy videos like this one, and you know, if you feel like it, like and subscribe. I will love you endlessly for it. Okay, thanks. Bye!